Does your mom know you're watching this show? Oh, it's so nice not having to say all that bullshit there at the beginning of the show. Welcome, everyone, to season 2 of the Friday Night BS show. Our topics tonight, we're going to touch on the weird news of that woman on the plane. I find it very strange that there's actually zero updates on this chick. She's disappeared. Nobody knows her name. No friends have come forward. No one knows anything about her. I find that all really strange. So that's going to be our weird news for tonight. Our main topics tonight, relationship experts. Guys on low salaries shouldn't even bother dating. Don't date, guys. You got no money. A woman called out a Starbucks employee who drew a heart and a smiley face on her husband's cup. Cocaine in the White House. And my cheap boyfriend tried to reuse an engagement ring. What happened? We lost Jennifer. Already left. My cheap
Jen's out already.
She's having internet issues. My cheap boyfriend tried to reuse the engagement ring he bought for his ex, so I refused it. So we got some fun topics. We got a new face on the show. So everybody say hello to Kevin. I got something. Where's my hello Kevin thingy? I got a hello Kevin. There we go. Let's give. Yeah, there it is.
Thank you.
Kevin has decided to join this crew, this crazy crew tonight. So we are going to do our best to keep him happy. Pick his brain. We're going to pick his brain a little bit today. See how weird he's going to get. We're going to see how weird he's going to get. He is friends with Deana, though. He is friends with Deana.
Yeah, that comes with the territory. You have to be weird to be friends with me.
This is true.
Did she have the weird checkoff list for you when you guys started seeing each other as friends?
I don't remember. That was so long ago.
We've known each other for a long ass time.
I can't even remember the last time I actually friended a girlfriend.
Turn my volume down just a little bit.
Yeah. Do you know when's the last time you actually friended a girl?
Friended a girl?
Yeah, friended a girl, Mike. He's got to think on it.
I mean, like through other people, you know, I've recently met women through some of my friends and they've become my friends. Like within the last month, I met a new couple and her and her husband. I mean, I'm friends with them now.
You're friends with him?
No, both of them.
Okay.
Just as much. Like her just as much. I don't see him without her.
That is true. That would be a little weird if you did that. What happened? Let's see here. I don't know who that is. Yeah, that's going to be a little bit delayed, but you'll still see. You'll still see the chat. The chat. Facebook user. I don't know who you are, but we will find out who the Facebook user is. That is Becky. That is our number one fan, I think. I think that's Becky. Could that be Becky? That is Becky. I think it is Becky. I'm not sure. Mike, how's your week going, Mike? Other than sweating your balls off.
Yeah, other than that, it's been good. Not too bad. Just work as usual. So
we're 105 today. I think 100 again tomorrow. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been one of those. It's going to be one of those weeks. I don't. I think Jennifer is having technical issues, or her lighter went out and she can't light her joint, so she's looking for a lighter right now.
It was 109 on Sunday, and my nephew was racing in the dirt bikes in the fair, and so we were literally out at the races from 11 o'clock in the morning till like 9 o'clock at night. It was pretty rough.
Jennifer's having system issues. My ass. She's there. He is. You sure you didn't?
Yes.
You sure your joint didn't go out and you couldn't find a lighter?
My system completely froze up. I could hear you. I was trying to stream this on my Facebook, and all of it just took a shit. It just, I was like, and that's why I turned you on my phone, and I was like, oh crap, this is great.
We got you back. Kevin, you're new to the show. Kevin, this is where you tell us how your week is going, buddy.
Oh, my week has been kind of long. I recently got my daughter back to see her mother in Georgia, and work's been a real bitch.
Yeah. Work sucks. Jennifer,
Always.
how's your week going? Other than your system issue and
well, I work in escalation, so I help a lot of angry people.
We're gonna have an episode where you discuss some of those people that call you with complaints. One of these shows.
Some of it is completely and utterly ridiculous. I'm trying to share this, but it's asking for a description, and I'm like, what the fuck? But it's people ultimately at their core can be ridiculous, obnoxious, mean as hell, expect you to do everything for them, even though there's no error on the behalf of the company that you work for. You got some demanding people who are almost entitled to a degree. It's really insane. You're trying to help these people and you're trying to explain to them how laws go and how policies go and acts go and what you are required to do and what you cannot do. And it's just right over the head. I know what this means. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's because some asshole like 60 years ago told everybody the customer's always right.
The customer is not always right, I can assure you. And I let them know very professionally and very respectfully. But at the end of my call, we can either help you or we cannot. And if I can't help you, no one can help you.
Yeah, I mean, I always tell people it's that first approach. It's how you approach that situation when you're, especially even on the phone or just in person. I mean, if you go in with the right intentions and not be an asshole and just try to be as polite as possible, you're gonna get, what's that old saying? You can with the honey and the bees.
No. You don't even. Vinegar, okay,
you can attract more flies with honey.
No more bees with honey than vinegar.
That's bullshit. You don't have to necessarily be sweet or try to be overtly kind or nice to the representative that's helping you. It's okay to express your frustration. I want you to. It's okay to express your disappointment. I want to know everything so I can do my best to help you if there is a solution that I can give you. I will listen to you bitch and complain about your escrow. I will listen to you bitch and complain about your neighbor. I don't give a shit. I am here to help you with your mortgage. If I can help you and you're a decent person and you don't start cussing directly at me, I will move mountains. But if you're a fucker to me and you want to be a dickhead and be rude to my representatives and just
have you had any of them? Have you had any of them ever ask you out after they were done?
Oh yeah. Oh God. Oh yeah. It's because you have your customer service voice. Hi, this is Jennifer.
Yeah, you sound cute.
I will not mention the company that I work for, but it is a very large mortgage.
Hi, are you married?
You sound cute.
I've gotten your husband's a lucky man. Just all kinds of things. Or if I lived whereby you, I'd take you out to dinner. And I'm like, sir, I'm 560 pounds and I am 3'8".
What do you look like? That's what you lie.
I look like the human version of a bowling ball.
I'm 5 foot tall, 375 pounds, triple D boobs. You still
no boobs, no ass, just circular. You know, Violet from Willy Wonka after she ate the fucking everlasting gobstopper and she turned into a giant blueberry. Just imagine that. That is.
Well, you never know though, man. You might find that one guy that has that fetish for that. You don't be in trouble.
Oh, you mean like a giant butt bead?
I am the human woman version of a Pillsbury Doughboy.
Ooh.
Ridges.
I look like the Michelin Tire Man.
I look like the Michelin Tire Man, but I am not soft at all.
Oh, Deana.
It's interesting. It really does. And I have a messed up.
How is your week going, Deana? You may speak, Deana.
It's been a week. I'm still here.
That's it. You guys are really gonna have to. You guys gonna have to get some excitement, something exciting during the week. So when you come on Friday, you're like, guess what, John? I was driving.
All right, you want to hear the exciting thing that happened to me this week? My ex-wife moved in with me.
What?
Wait, see, that's not something you can hold back.
There
Your
you go.
ex-wife moved in with you?
Yes.
Oh,
My ex-husband,
okay.
my son's father, is trans, and she needed help, so she's living with me.
That was a very
Fun
kind and
time.
unselfish
That's very kind
Oh
of
my
you.
God.
for you
And
to
I
do.
Yeah.
feel
I'm with Kevin. I'm with
I feel
Kevin
Kevin
for
there.
knows
you.
this person, so he's like, "Oh Lord."
I'm surprised Mike back there is being as calm as possible.
Hey, I don't want to make it any worse for D. So,
But you know what?
Man.
That is very kind and
smiling
unselfish
through
of
it.
you.
That is very
That's
kind.
true. That's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's extremely.
I-
But know your
We all knew D
boundaries.
was a
Stick to
little
them.
angel.
Draw them in the line. Draw them in the floor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Actual
You got
line
this.
on the floor?
Yeah, like get one of those big
No,
red
no, no.
Sharpies.
They're not splitting anything. It's the lines in the sand. You know what? These are
You
boundaries.
stay
This
over
is what
there.
goes
I
on. I'm
can't.
helping you. This is not
Oh,
forever.
man. Oh, that's
Unless you
funny.
want it to be. That's up to you.
Yes.
Oh man. All right, let me
Okay.
share my screen here. Oh man, that's all right. Here we go. Let me enlarge this.
Caution, this is Sparta. Where did this background come from? That's
Blink
new.
twice.
we're gonna talk about this lady. I mean, it's just the whole thing is really strange to me because this is not the first incident of a person on a plane freaking out, right?
We're talking about this again.
Yeah, but the reason we're talking about it is absolutely nothing about her. She just kind of vanished. No one knows who she
Of course
is.
she
Of
did.
course she did, dude. She doesn't want to be in the public eye.
No, but it's just funny. No
No,
one knows
she
her
just
name.
made.
She doesn't want anyone
one-
to see her ever
Well, because
again.
anybody that knows her name,
No,
is,
but no one stepped forward and said they're a friend of hers or nothing.
Yeah,
That's
because
just
they
very,
probably don't
very,
want to,
very
John.
weird, dude. That's just very. Here we
Somebody
go.
always talks.
Somebody always talks, Mike. That's what I'm trying to say.
Either believe it or they cannot believe it. I don't give two f***s, but I am telling you right now, that back there is not real.
The whole thing to me, we all realize how quickly something can go viral, right?
Oh yeah.
I find it very strange that this video has been seen 14 million times and a million times on other people's other people's TikToks and YouTube videos.
It's all over the
And
place.
no one, absolutely no one has come forward and said she knows this person. That is just strange because everybody, to me, I'm not saying that everybody out there is looking for their 15 minutes of fame, but there are people out there that want people to know that
Absolutely.
this is a friend of hers.
No, I don't know. Maybe she's from a small town. And John, that's not true. If that was one of my friends, I would reach out to her. I wouldn't go on the internet like, I know that bitch. Like, no.
I know that crazy
That's
ass
my friend.
bitch.
Like, I'm not going to out my friend like that.
But there are people that are going to. I just
Yes,
find it very
absolutely.
strange.
Your cousin that thinks you're a fucker anyways. Oh yeah,
I
that
get what you
person's
guys are saying.
crazy.
But maybe she's from a small town or something, and maybe, they're just not like that. I don't know.
Because
I
small
don't know.
towns don't have people like that. I'm from Modesto. My parents were Manteca. That's so small.
Dude,
Salinas. All
everybody
that.
has an
People
ex-boyfriend that hates you. I mean, not
Yes.
even that has popped up. I mean, what do you think, Kevin? You find it
I
strange?
mean, I don't know. I do find it strange because I mean, even like the bakery guy or the grocery guy that you see once a week, somebody's going to say something.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Who knows? I mean, maybe the story isn't quite I mean, it's big, obviously, but our news cycle nowadays is so quick that it just,
Somewhere it's got to say who this person is. You need to Google her and see if she has any type of like
I
social
tried
media.
to do. There's people. This is the other strange thing. There are actual people that have tried to use face recognition on her with
And they
the
don't
video,
know who she is.
and nothing's
Ew.
coming up.
See,
Yeah.
all right, now we're
That's
gonna go into this.
insane.
Is she real?
No, I think she's real. I think she's real, but I just
She's
feel
in a
like
real lot of
there's
trouble.
something else is going on. Now let's take into consideration the guy that did the same thing a week prior to her. Remember that guy that was tackled on the plane?
Somebody was tackled on the plane.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of feedback. So somebody, no. There was a guy that said the same thing, that he saw a demon on the plane. He got up, he started screaming, started running for the exit, and he was tackled by two passengers and knocked down. This guy was totally arrested, Everybody knows his name. Everybody knows where he lives. Everybody knows every single detail about this guy. Now, she did the same thing.
And nothing.
A little bit different because the plane wasn't in the air.
Right. The plane wasn't in the air. She did get off. She was not arrested. She was not arrested because it was on her request to get off the plane. Yeah, to get off the plane. But it's just funny that no one from the airplane said anything. No name, nothing.
Is this the only video that they've released of this so far?
There's some different angles. There was a one video that's saying the argument all started over a pair of earbuds.
I've never even.
I'm hearing a double echo, so I don't know who that's coming from. So
I'm muted. It's one of you.
Yeah, we're getting it might be just an internet thing. Yeah, there's a couple different videos. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of playback. That's okay. All right, let me. Yeah, it's just really, really strange that there's nothing on.
I've only seen the one. I've never seen a different angle. I've only seen the one angle, but that's. I mean, I didn't go looking for it either. So.
Yeah, there is.
If it's only one video, maybe it's fake.
No, there's another video where the guy is behind the chair as they're arguing, and you can hear her kind of screaming in the background. And
she's screaming at the guy that she's talking about.
Right.
Oh, can you tell what she's saying?
You can't see it because the kid was too afraid to put the camera up, so it's just
what she's saying is what I'm asking.
No, you can't barely hear what the argument's going on. Because at first, that's the other thing. People were lying about the whole situation, saying that this all escalated because she felt someone stole her earbuds. Well, actually, there's no video out there of that argument that she was yelling at this guy next to her for stealing her earbuds. That was the first thing. And then everyone's like, well, okay, where's that video? No one has a copy of that video. But then the second video is just a kid. He's kind of, doing that thing where he doesn't want to get caught videotaping someone. So he's kind of holding it above.
But she's sitting there arguing with somebody.
She's arguing with that individual that she said turned into a lizard.
I heard it was something like he was just wearing, like it was because of what he was wearing, and he had tattoos, and he was wearing like I don't know, not demonic, but
he was a Freemason.
Yeah, Freemason shirt, and he had tattoos, and
yeah,
who knows? She might have just been a Karen.
I don't think she was a Karen.
I mean, fuck, dude. At this point.
Yeah, I just
nothing surprises me nowadays.
Well, what do you think, Deana?
These days, you never know. These people are so. At this point, I mean, anybody that would have come forward that says, let me rephrase. If I were anyone that knew her, I would be embarrassed to come forward. I don't know that bitch.
Yeah, I mean. I wouldn't. I don't know. Like I said, I wouldn't come forward at all.
Hey, Kevin, I muted you for a second to see if that's where the feedback's coming.
I think it is coming from Kevin.
Is it me?
Yeah. No. I think it was coming from Kevin, so I muted him until he's ready to talk, and then I'll unmute you. And
what could people? How does he?
It just something with some feedback. Some feedback. That's all. It's just a little bit of feedback. We'll get it figured out. Some echo, yeah, Deana. Yeah, I don't know who that is, but yeah, I muted you, Kevin. So when you want to talk, just unmute yourself and talk, and then we'll try to. I think the feedback's coming from your end.
Well, he can do it himself.
Yeah, he can unmute himself and mute himself. Mute and unmute yourself. Other than that, I don't know. I was hoping eventually that we would see something about her name. She was going to come forward, or her friend says they know her. I mean, at least one friend out there come back, or ex-boyfriend that knows she's a nut job come on and say, she's absolutely fucking crazy. Something like that. But nothing, absolutely nothing. Complete dead silence. If you look online, the last video is from 3 weeks or 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago.
Dude, it's a news cycle. So
yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It's a news cycle. Our news cycles are like 24 hours now. Something else crazy happens, and we move on.
Yeah, I mean, if you're out there and you're watching this show, would you like to come on?
Okay.
Let us know. Topic, it's Becky. All right.
Yeah,
All right.
okay,
Let's get
Becky.
into this next topic, which is relationship expert. Guys on low salary shouldn't bother dating. I'm going to go ahead and open this article up real quick here, guys. I can send it to you too, Mike, if you want to kind of breeze through it. It's up to you. Actually, that mirror site. Can you see
I
it,
can
Mike?
see it. Yeah, I'm looking right. It's fine. Don't move it. I got it. I'm looking right at it.
All right, there you go. Just let me know if you needed to make it any bigger.
Shouldn't bother dating.
They shouldn't even bother dating.
Yeah, just don't even waste your time. It's not. It's a waste
Yeah,
of time.
just don't.
All right, I'm going to start with the two ladies down at the bottom. Deana.
Well, you can't. Isn't there something you're not going to read anything?
No, I'm going to read it. Well, she's an. I don't know how you. Yeah, a relationship coach argues that women shouldn't date men who can't afford their lifestyle. So this is about the woman's lifestyle. If they can't afford her lifestyle, yeah, guys on low salary shouldn't be dating in the first place.
I can't say I relate to any of those ladies. That sounds very housewives.
Well, she ends the sentence with "Women are an investment."
I agree with her first statement, not her second statement.
You agree with that? I get that part.
I guess feel like you're setting us back like on 25 years of feminism here. Knock it off.
Well, I mean, I get a little bit of that. I mean, the guy that works at 7-Eleven shouldn't be trying to ask the lady out that works at or is a CEO of some company or works in some sort of business environment.
Why?
Because he's not going to satisfy her lifestyle. I mean, she's going to want specific things, and if she was the type of woman that cared, she wouldn't put that guy in that situation where he's basically spending every penny he makes to keep her happy.
Only if she's expecting that from him.
Right. Well,
if a woman that has a $10,000 lifestyle starts dating a guy that only has a $5,000 budget, as long as she doesn't expect him to meet her lifestyle, that's okay if she's going to pay for it herself or whatever. But only a woman who wants knows this guy can't provide it, shouldn't get with him and then belittle him because he can't provide it.
Right. Don't be a toxic gaslighting person.
I don't know. But saying that men with a low salary shouldn't date at all is like, that's a wild ass statement. Like, that's crazy.
What do you think, Kevin? I'll mute you. There you go.
Am I still doubling up on you guys? Anyway,
not now.
This is a tough one. I kind of agree and disagree at the same time. I mean, the idea of a CEO dating somebody that works at 7-Eleven, like you were saying, John, you're going to have such a mismatch in even available lifestyles. It wouldn't even work. So in the sense that women shouldn't be, punching down and like dating in a lower tax bracket, I kind of got to agree with that statement. I don't think that it's necessarily true that men that are poor or low financial value should not be dating at all, but
that's the insane part.
It's crazy.
Jen, your thoughts?
Okay, if you're a bum, you shouldn't be dating. And by what I mean as a bum is if you're sleeping on somebody's couch or you're living off of somebody else, you need to get it together. And if you take that into consideration and you decide to date someone like that, know that you may be ultimately disappointed. You want to have somebody that every person's going to be different. So what I may want in a mate is not necessarily going to be the same that someone else would want in a mate. If you have older women who are financially secure themselves, they don't give a shit. They'd have no problem dating some guy from 7-Eleven to rock them and take care of them for a little while. And then when they got tired of his ass, or if he didn't aspire to be to the level that was comparable to her or acceptable, she'd replace him. Women have become that way, almost the same way as guys to a degree. And you could have a woman that works at a 7-Eleven and a guy who's well off, and that wouldn't be frowned upon. And
see, I was going to say the same thing. If the roles were reversed, it'd be no big deal.
I mean, you date what you can afford. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. You date what you can afford eventually. And
I think the whole 7-Eleven argument, I think, is going too far, because this says somebody with a low salary. So I think we're talking about maybe we're talking about a guy that makes 50 grand compared to a guy that makes 150. Yeah. The guy that makes 50 grand isn't a bum. He's not poor. He's not just a cash guy at 7-Eleven. I mean, we're literally talking about like your local FedEx driver that makes 50, 60 grand a year is considered low salary compared to a guy that makes 150. So
that's stupid and ridiculous, because you have hardworking people all over the place, and not everybody's a fucking billionaire or everybody's well off. So just stop it. You can have a female attorney date a guy that's a bartender. Are they vast differently? Absolutely. Could they have some things in common? Possibly.
She may just date him because he knows how to make drinks.
That too. Make me a mean ass martini. You know, everybody has their reasons, and to put it in a bracket is kind of offensive to a degree.
No, exactly. Totally.
It's offensive. Don't date bums and date what you can afford.
I think too, she doesn't take into, I know if the roles are reversed, why is it okay? Why is it okay for the very successful, rich male to go, hey, she works at 7-Eleven, no big deal, that's fine. But if the roles are reversed, and
oh my God,
it's like, oh my God, she can't fall in love with the guy that works at 7-Eleven.
Yes,
oh my God,
they can stop it.
It's equality only when it suits them. Only when it's good.
Deana, you're a millionaire. You dating that dude from 7-Eleven?
Love is love. To each their own. I personally wouldn't.
But put that back up. This is what else this woman said, though. Put that back up, what you put.
Yeah.
This is how I know you shouldn't take everything this woman's saying with a grain of salt.
Shouldn't be treated equal to men, because women's time is
more precious.
Okay.
Yeah. This woman's like the same woman. The same dating coach said that.
Yeah.
Because so a man's time isn't precious. What kind of shit is this? A human being's time is precious.
I'm all about feminism, but when you go to that far,
that's what I'm support it. Now this is the same woman that said poor guys shouldn't date, or low salary guys.
Is this an auction house?
Is
she a fucking auction house? This is ridiculous. This is that's okay. If that's the way that you feel for yourself, blessed be, but fuck off.
Yeah.
I guarantee, I would bet $1,000 this woman is either single or her man is the ultimate pushover. It's one or the other.
He's a bitch.
No, see, I wasn't going to go that far. I was going to let one of you guys say that. I was thinking that in my head, but I was like, I don't know how the girls are going to take that, so I'm going to not say that. But
you know what? The guy that's with her probably appreciates that, and that's part of his kink. Good for him.
He probably sucks dick better than she does.
Good for you, bro. Yes, that is the perfect meme for that. Exactly.
That is the perfect meme. Yes. So yeah,
on a real note, though, on a serious note, this is sad because
who do you think you are?
You're dating. You're putting
a price tag
on dating, and that's going to always ruin it. And that's even a problem nowadays. Like, we care too much. Like, people are like, oh, how come I can't find a good person to date? And it's because everybody cares about how much money somebody makes. I guarantee you, if you, instead of trying to find the guy that makes over 100 grand a year, go find a nice blue collar guy that makes 50, 60 grand. He'll probably treat you way better than all these other guys do with money, but you won't give him a shot.
Yeah, they won't give him a shot.
It's just, everybody's so worried about money. You think our grandparents dated each other or got with each other for money? No, it wasn't because of that.
No, your grandparents, your grandmother, the older folks didn't necessarily have all the freedoms that we have.
Well,
so we don't know what
like my grandmother, my grandfather married my grandmother because there wasn't a lot of girls in that town, so you had to grab the one quick.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what but people, it's just they dated. I don't know. It was obviously the guy was supposed to provide, but providing back then wasn't like I need a new I need to drive a brand new $80,000 Yukon. That's what providing is nowadays.
I don't
Back
know.
then it was like, do we have
All
a
right.
car to take the kids to school? That's the difference.
You can
I
fix
guess
the toilet.
maybe
just
I'm
the
not
truth right there.
necessarily
Plumbers aren't cheap.
seeing. I don't know if I'm not necessarily seeing the struggle that blue collar upper middle class or middle class men have with dating. I've never seen that, and it's.
What do you mean?
I know a lot of women who would date a middle class man. They have a good job. I say it every single day. A lot of loving relationships. If someone is, there's nothing wrong.
Look at it.
Hold on, I want to hear. I want to hear what Jen's saying.
Go ahead, Jen.
Like,
No, there's nothing wrong with dating and loving someone who's blue collar or middle class. And there are nice guys out there, and women are recognizing them. They're just not recognizing you, apparently.
No, that's not true. One, I'm not. I mean,
do they think you're a nice guy and they're not fucking you, Mike?
No, this has nothing to do with me. I mean,
okay.
I'm not, I wouldn't be considered, I mean, I guess I am blue collar, but my salary's not. So, but what they are showing, I mean, they have statistics for this, like, because of dating apps. I get what you're saying. That's why I was trying to listen to what you were saying, because the truth is blue collar guys are the guys that are having the hardest time finding women. And then they know this from dating apps, because the top 80% of women on dating apps are only going after the top 10% of guys. And they know this because of who they're swiping on. And that's how like 80% of people are on dating apps now. And so they have like the numbers are more available to us than ever, that women are not looking for that blue collar guy. You have to be in the top 10% money and looks wise to even get it. So blue collar guys literally are having the hardest time right now out of anybody. The average man is having the roughest time trying to find a woman to date, because
I'm working my ass off.
I think it's just because of social. I mean, I believe it's because of social media, because everything's like, oh, look what everybody else has.
Another factor, and I'm just going to say, as a person in the dating, part of my life, because I'm not in a marriage or anything like that. When you go out on dates and you meet, and I blue collar men mostly are in the arts. I like smarts. I like someone who could fix shit. And that's what you're going to get in that category.
Yeah.
And the reason why I go through so many dates is because you meet these people and they do have these values. They work hard and everything. And they tell you they're a nice guy, but they're not maybe a nice guy.
Yeah.
Well,
and they tell
Jennifer,
you.
I mean, when you throw out the DNR letter first for them to sign, it's pretty hard. I mean,
Well, Jen, you're completely different, because I see you as somebody, I mean, that that doesn't care about.
I give someone a chance.
I think
you pay your bills.
Well,
you pay your fucking bills.
The later generation, though. You're not from the millennial generation.
Yeah, but hold on. I think a little bit. I mean, I think it's a little difference comparing. We had Gina had everybody's having technical issues. I think it's a little different too, depending in your area. I think it's a little different with the females that live in
Beverly Hills,
Manhattan.
No, but Jen, your generation isn't like that. I wouldn't say your generation's like that. I would say your generation is more open to dating people.
Yeah,
like they don't care.
Well, they're not, but
they don't worry about money like that. Like they're not trying to go for the rich guy.
I don't give a fuck about that. Can you pay your bills? And am I going? If I have to participate in paying your bills, it's a no go. I pay my own fucking bills.
Of course,
you afford your lifestyle. I afford my lifestyle, and sometimes we meet in the middle.
Totally, yeah. But that's what I'm saying is that's not what
don't expect me to pick
my
up
generation is not looking for that.
Fucking check.
My generation is the woman that has a normal job that's looking for the guy that's like making 3-4 times what she makes, and or a woman that is making good money and expects even then her guy to make way over what she's making. Like, God forbid a woman makes anywhere near what I'm making, they would expect me to make twice as much as I make.
Bruce would be a perfect person. Bruce, if you want to come on, because this is right down your alley, because you run into this situation yourself. Bruce, when you're.
Well, I feel like he's just a little bit further even than Jen. Like dating when you're older is different
Bruce,
than dating at my age. Like I'm still looking for somebody to get with to have a family.
Well,
he's in that procreation phase.
Yeah,
I'm in
Bruce,
the 50s.
Bruce is more. Bruce is more looked at as looked more as the bankroll. He's the guy.
Oh well, but that's but he's not dating women that are 25, 30.
He could be,
but I'm just saying, like, he's not even dating.
If he takes the right pills, I think Bruce can handle somebody in their 20s.
Bruce isn't even dating. Bruce is just
okay. Stop trying to kill Bruce.
No, I'm just saying it's totally different than what we're talking about.
Yeah, the coach claims that many clients struggle to find the perfect man because they have the wrong mindset. She insists that the right man to go for is the one with a provider mindset who will give their partners the best treatment. See, I get a little bit of that, and a little bit of that makes no sense to me, because I think the most important part is whether the guy makes $40,000 or $100,000 a year. I think you should look at the bigger picture. Does he pay his bills on time? Is he always broke? Does he have his own place? Does he own his own car? Does he have a bank account? Does he have a checking account? If this is something that is consistent and normal, then that is someone that I would want to date if I was a female, because I know this guy is reliable. He's got a job that he's been with. I mean, what's the first question most women ask is, well, I hate saying it. I don't think all women ask how much money you make.
No women ask that.
None of that, but they do like to ask. They do like to ask what your field is.
For work.
What do you do for work? And I think that's a little way of finding out where you're at on that pay scale, that bracket. So depending whether you say you're a broker, or you work at a bank, or you work at 7-Eleven, or you work at the supermarket, I think that's how they decide, okay, can this guy afford me? And that's sad. Instead of looking deeper into it and saying, who knows, this guy maybe worked at this place for 25 years. He's got a bank account. He pays his bills, owns his own car, has his own house. This is somebody I should be dating, and not look at him and say, well, he only makes $40,000 a year. I don't think I want to date that guy.
Yeah. There's just a difference between a provider mindset and like she says, and then she goes, very next thing she says is who will give their partner the best treatment. Like, if he can't pamper you with freaking brand new Chanel bags and vacations all the time, that's totally different than a provider mindset.
That's your fault for dating women who want that shit. I am happy let's go to the grocery store and get me a turkey and cranberry wrap with some chips. You know?
Well, that's what I'm saying, Jen, is I wish women from my generation had your mindset, but they don't.
What do you run into, Kevin?
I run into a bit of both. Like, I will say one thing though. I'm like 41 now, and the online dating is horrendous for people in my age group. It's a nightmare.
Any age group.
It's
Dude,
yeah.
I'm 50. Johnny's 54.
55.
55.
Yeah, I'm 33. It sucks.
Like, I'd rather stick hot pokers in my eyeballs. But you know, I do find though that when you do get dates and you do meet people, they're looking for genuine connections and they want to actually get to know you, and they're not so worried about money. But it's getting past that first barrier, because oh man, that's rough.
Yeah.
I think Becky actually agreed with she's not happy that she agreed with you. Becky said
but I agree with Mike.
I can't believe I'm saying this. That's solid gold. Thank you, Becky. Solid gold.
When I'm right, I'm right.
When I'm right, I'm right. Yeah.
Okay, no gloating. Get the chest, put it back in.
Oh, welcome back, Deana.
Welcome back, Deana.
Sorry, technical issues.
No.
It was funny because I was just about to ask you a question and then you went out. Boop. I was like, oh, damn it. Who wrote that? Where at?
And I'm no
I know,
figure.
Becky. I know.
I buy my own shit. Hell yeah, I buy my own shit. I'm not ordering it unless I can afford it, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna get what I want.
Well, I mean that's where I was trying to get at. I think it's bullshit that if it's the roles are reversed, it does. And don't say it. I know what you women are going to say because guys, they don't care. We're easy, we're simple, and we're just trying to get laid. So we don't care whether you work at 7-Eleven or you work at a CEO at a bank or it's a guy. It doesn't matter. Deana, are you I'm sorry. I said, oh wait, I forgot to put the message up because Johnny.
Send your hate mail.
Yeah, send your hate mail too. But I mean that's how we're looked at. Am I right? I mean, we're simple. We're simple.
It's not just money. It's a biggest thing. Like I was just talking to my cousin about this too with dating. Is it's about how you look and about how it looks in public. And I believe social media has played a part in that too, because working out's a big thing and all this other stuff. But like, so an example, there's this woman that I know who is probably one of the most beautiful women that I've ever come across, ever met myself. And she is okay with being physical with me, but she's never said this, but I know because from other reasons, but she won't date me because I am like, my physical traits aren't good for being in public. Like I'm not big enough, I'm not tall enough for her to date. But she is very physically attracted to me and is okay with us being physical, just not in public.
Wow, you're
so that's to Rickroll her.
That's yes, not okay.
And that's I know it's not okay.
That's
but
not okay
that's
at all.
what this generation is. And I
do you find her more attractive because she feels that way?
Oh no, trust me. I've shown pictures of her to people. She is a beautiful,
I want her more now.
A very beautiful, sexy woman.
Oh, so what you're saying is that you're okay with you being a secret because she's hot?
I would be.
Are you asking me if when she asks for sex, I tell her no? The answer is hell no, I don't.
I'm saying that you tolerate this whole being a secret because she's hot.
Hot.
Okay.
But we're simple. We're simple creatures. Men are simple. We don't care.
Well, it's well, you're saying tolerate, but the thing is it's like, okay, either I don't sleep with her because I'm like, okay, that's wrong that you're, in my opinion, it's wrong that you're being like that towards me. But
okay,
or you think
Mike,
about
I want you to listen to the song. He did it all for the nookie.
For the nookie.
Hey, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether I sleep with her or not. I don't get anything other than that. So it's either I don't sleep with her and I get absolutely nothing, or I just accept the situation and I get sex.
Yeah.
I can respect
hey man,
that.
I mean,
You're her little secret.
You don't have to buy her dinner.
My whole point was that's what this generation, that's what we're dealing with, because it's not even.
No, that's like, what you're dealing with. You found.
I make enough money. I make enough money for her. But I'm just not.
Yeah.
I just don't. She doesn't want, like, when in public, she wants to be seen with somebody.
Okay, and that is so
more physically appealing to everybody else.
And that is so
Mike's political affiliation is not important.
My BF is 5. Wait, my political affiliation?
Okay, no, he's going to be dating somebody that's probably along the same lines.
You try to. Well, this is what she wrote right here.
Affiliation. Oh, I'm a blood conservative. But what does that have to do with?
Yeah, let me read what she wrote here.
Going to be dating
a man needs to understand he has to be it needs to be in a financial place to invest in a woman. We are an investment. I know I can afford my lifestyle, and if someone can afford and add value to that, I would say thank you. Next. That's what she wrote. So, good for her.
She has every right to feel that way for herself. And she will probably find somebody that will accommodate her depending on how attractive they think she is.
Yeah, and
he's going to buy you a Porsche. He might just slap you around a little bit.
He might,
it's all relevant.
He might cheat on you 4 days a week.
People aren't violent, Mike.
What?
You can have money and not slap people around.
I know,
they're not like
joke.
A bunch of pimps.
It's a joke, Jen.
Deana, your thoughts on that last statement I just read?
What?
I'm sorry, what?
Your thoughts on what I just read there. A man needs to understand that he has to be.
I keep getting frozen.
Go ahead, say that again. I lost you.
I mean, I get it that a woman requires a certain lifestyle, but love is freaking love. Don't be an asshole.
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay. I'm not going to pretend. I think you're limiting you're limiting yourself to a very small portion of us men if you look into that at dating in that way. And I think you may be missing Mr. Right by just sticking to that. And I'm not saying that all guys
the opposite.
Yeah. You think it's the opposite?
What's the opposite?
How so?
It's the opposite. If you're gonna like limit yourself to certain criteria to what you're looking for in love, you're probably gonna miss something, as opposed to what other people think. Look, okay, I get your lifestyle is precious to you. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
But
oh shit.
I'm just trying to read ahead.
We lost your.
That was a beautiful pose,
though. Deana froze.
John, how come we can't see who the Facebook commenters
are? Because they're not registered. They're not registering.
Okay. If I hold on. Add.
What the hell?
Hold on.
Go, Jen.
Let me try to see if I can see who these. Those of you that are commenting, we can't see you. Oh wait, wrong show.
Their Facebook. Are you not in Facebook?
Saying, Jen?
No, I'm just saying. I mean, thinking about the whole money thing, and again, maybe I'm just a different kind of person. I've dated doctors. I've dated guys with Ferraris. I've dated producers. I've dated people who are extremely intelligent with PhDs, and I've also. I married somebody who worked for Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like you besides you just being a different type of you're that type of person. You know, in general, your generation is more towards what you are.
Been in the labs of luxury. I've been spoiled. I've all these different things. What it comes down to is the character of the person. I don't give a fuck how much money you have if you're gonna treat me like shit. Or if there's going to be issues, I don't care. I do care that you, the minimum though, I care that you take care of yourself financially. I am not wanting to financially take care of a man. I just won't do it. I will take care of myself, but I will not do it. Nope.
I was setting Mike up so he can see the comments.
It just went away, or what? It just
no. Click that again. Oh, yeah.
Okay, I got it. Yeah.
And then mute it.
Go back to the show.
All right, there you go. Now we can see you, Becky and Bruce. All right, let me take that off there, my thing, because we're streaming it like 18,000 different pages here.
Anyways, did we beat that topic enough today?
Yeah, we talked enough about her. I think she's giving. All right, I'm gonna be nice. I think she's giving some pretty good advice. I'm going to be nice, but I'm going to put my banner thing up just in case.
Speak your truth.
Yeah, I'm speaking right. I get where she's going with it, and I get that she's saying, don't settle. And we've all said that to ourselves before, moving on to from divorces or whatever, and you don't want to be in that same situation. You want to do something better for yourself. I get that, and I get what she's saying. But I also think that, judging someone on their salary, I think is a big mistake. I think look at the bigger picture. I think take some time to learn a little bit about that person, and don't just put that person to the side because he works at 7-Eleven. Who knows? You never know. So that's how I look at it. What do you say, Kevin? And we'll move on.
I say the same. I say that you shouldn't box yourself in like that.
Yeah. Oh, and Becky asked what was her political affiliation. It's not mine. You guys read the comment wrong.
I'm a red-blooded American.
No. Yeah. Becky, I'm pretty sure she leans more conservative too.
She leans, yeah.
But anyways, next topic.
Yeah. Let me open up moving on. Let me find it first, guys. Just chill here. Let's see. Let's go. Let's do the Starbucks one. Why not? No, we want that one, John. All right, there. All right, I want to start with the guys first, okay, with this one, even though that the story is reversed, because I want to get our the way we're going to look at this. So I'm going to go with Mike first. Mike, you go to Starbucks. I'm not going to say girlfriend. I'm going to go wife. Mm-hmm. You're at Starbucks with your wife. You guys go get coffee. You look at her cup. She got a big heart and a smiley face on it. Mm-hmm. Your cup just says Mike on it.
Yep. And it's some young dude.
It's some young buck barista with a I don't know. I don't think you're allowed to wear sexy uniforms at Starbucks, but no. just good looking guy, 10 years younger. Writes your wife's name real pretty, got a heart on there, a little smiley face, and yours just says Mike. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm laughing with my wife about it. I'm probably telling her, what I'm probably telling her is you should ask him for his number.
Maybe get a threesome?
No, just get it from him. No, because if the type of woman that I would marry is, I would say, go get his number and then she'll throw it away when we leave and we'll laugh about it.
Yeah.
Like, that's the type of, come on. If you're challenged by a person at Starbucks writing a smiley face or a heart to your spouse, like on your spouse's cup, if you're so weak in your marriage that you're challenged by that, like, there's a problem with you or your marriage. Yeah. Come on. It's a heart on a cup. Like,
yeah. I mean,
laugh about it.
All right, Kevin. What are you doing, Kevin?
You know what? I'm gonna play it cool. I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm probably going through my wife's cell phone afterwards.
That's playing it cool, Kevin?
No, they spelled her name. Her name is.
She said, "I'm gonna play it cool. I'm gonna go get my shotgun. And I'll be back." I mean, Jesus, went straight to snooping in the phone. Oh, that's great.
I'm gonna play it off. I don't think I would have I don't think I would have overreacted and felt like I needed to put this on TikTok and blast Starbucks and the person that worked there. I don't know. I'm one of those guys that I've always felt like if she gets that attention, I feel like I'm a pretty lucky guy because she's mine.
Yeah,
and that's how I've always been. You know, I've never been that real jealous type. I mean, now if he would have wrote the heart and his happy face and his fucking phone number, I mean, that's different. You know what I mean? Then I'm like, hey, I'm not going to approach him. Maybe I try to figure out a way.
Deliver.
Yeah, I may try to figure out a way to get free cups of coffee for about a year out of the whole deal.
Yeah, dude. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, if I'm only doing that if he writes his fucking phone number. If he puts a heart and a happy face, I'm like, cool. Hey, she's mine. She's going home with me, bud. Whatever. I'm not that jealous type. But if his phone number is on there too. Yeah, I'm going to the manager. I'm going to work out I'm getting a free cup of coffee for at least a year. That's how I'm working. I'm working it for the free cup of coffee. All right, ladies. Now let's hear yours. Deana, you and your husband in Starbucks.
Not to laugh.
Having worked in this service industry, that's for tips in my situation.
But do you do that to the married guy?
Give me an extra $1.
I mean, you're not going to blast her on TikTok. Are you going to blast her on TikTok? No. I mean, and do you take it out on your husband? He didn't do nothing.
No.
He didn't do nothing.
How dare you be
sexy? The extra $1.
I love the sneaky look. I'm going to put the picture up.
That's a heart.
Yeah, I know. I mean, but this boyfriend to me, he might be a shady guy.
Oh man.
Oh Lord.
But that's a heart. I wouldn't even know that was a heart. I'd be like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, I think she just
is it a bead?
There's a Starbucks fish there.
Supposedly it's supposed to be a heart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that supposed to be a Starbucks
fish? That guy. That guy barely had his wife to begin with.
Yeah, I think he
is that really the guy?
That's the guy. Yeah. So I don't know. Now, see,
somebody just took that guy's photo and put it up next to that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to get this. The thing that also let's also add the fact that the reaction from him at that point, because that made the difference of
But
why.
they didn't get that on video, did they?
I don't know. But if your husband comes back and goes, "Hey, check it out," like he's all proud of it, I think that would bring a little anger.
There's no way. I'm never marrying somebody.
Here's a video.
Has this weak of a mindset. No
Baby,
way.
If you're that insecure, you need therapy.
Look, hold on. Can you just? Is there no audio to this?
That put a heart, had the audacity to put a heart by my husband's name and a smiley. You're not going to be smiling, honey. You're not going to be smiling.
Wow.
Oh, she was.
He bought this for his wife.
Discussion for tips. That's all she wanted.
I can't even.
Somebody's
Who
a
was
little
it?
jealous.
Look at this
and-
look.
Who was it? What did she
Put
look like?
$1 in the jar.
He went in and got it for her. They weren't together.
Yeah.
I know what, like that's a jealous bit. That's a bit much.
Oh.
Calm down
yeah.
just a little bit.
I mean, I guess he probably has a ring on, but I mean, come on. That's what I'm saying. If
Who
like
cares?
really
It's
you're
a fucking
challenged by
smiley
that,
face and a heart. If he,
thank you.
why get mad at somebody else? If your husband's gonna do something dirty, he's gonna do it, bitch.
Yep.
Don't worry about that.
And if he was gonna do something, about it, he would have erased that off the cup and then went back and got her number.
Yeah.
I know. And
And
the
not
fact that
told
he
you
showed
about
her
it.
that, maybe he likes her freaking out and showing her jealous side. Maybe he likes
Oh
some
no,
stuff of that
this
shit.
sounds like that totally. I think he did this because he knew how it would fire her up.
Because why else? They're gonna have good sex.
Yeah, she doesn't get
sex.
arrested. God
Makeup
damn.
sex
I
is
mean,
the best.
she could have got arrested for what she was doing.
I would just find arguments just to have makeup sex.
Yeah, he probably does that shit because
I forgot to put the garbage out last night. You son of a bitch!
This is a little different.
Time for sex.
Okay, so but do we think that they
Yes.
didn't do? Was like? It wasn't her recording. It was the patrons that recorded her, right?
No, she recorded
No,
it
she
when he got back
yeah.
with the cough. Yeah.
She made a little video about.
No,
some
but I'm saying
bitch
they
that put
recorded her in the store.
No, she
No.
recorded herself. She was recording herself.
Her husband went without her.
I
to
like how
Starbucks.
she writes.
No, I understand this. I'm talking about the video of her going off in Starbucks. Was not from her camera.
Yeah,
No,
from her,
I
it's
don't think
herself.
that wasn't Starbucks. Wasn't that?
That was probably their house. I think he
Yeah.
brought it. Yeah, but yeah, she. I don't think she was at the store with him.
No,
I think
she
she
wasn't
No,
doing
you guys
that.
are not listening to what I'm saying. Is this not the same video of the girl screaming at the person at Starbucks?
No.
No.
Oh, this isn't that?
No. This is a chick gets home. She gets.
Shit. You guys. Okay, sorry. I'm talking.
There's another one?
Yeah. Did you guys not see that video?
No, which was the?
Oh,
It
God.
was like a day ago. This freaking. That's why I was like, that can't be the guy, because this lady looked like a middle-aged white lady was screaming.
Stupid.
No, but she looked like this kid looks like he's like in his mid-20s. This lady looked like
this
she
is
was like
something
40.
different completely. You were so confused. Sorry.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what? But no, this
I know
lady
what you're talking
was
about, though. You're
screaming
not
at these people
alone.
in this store,
Oh.
like going nuts on the workers in
Mike's
Starbucks.
like, where's the screaming?
And the whole and everybody in the whole Starbucks was like yelling at her to get out of the store. Like,
Good.
Oh yeah, I know. That's an older video though. Mike.
Oh.
Yeah, that's an older video.
I thought that was the same one.
yeah, no,
that's an older.
this is
that's
another
an
crazy
older-
Well,
shit.
come on, this is all for that's just for clicks.
Yeah. No,
Come
yeah, I know. But
For sure.
at the
No,
end of the video,
that's
she
jealousy.
says, "I like." At the end of the video, she says, "If she doesn't think I'll find her, she's crazy." I'm like, "Come on, seriously, you're gonna go back
That's
over to Starbucks?"
jealousy. That's possessiveness.
So I'm
and
white, so I
jealousy.
can't say what I want to say. But my
Oh
friend,
wait, yeah. You
one of
could
my
say-
friends,
You could say it. I put this up. You're safe.
my friend
Mm.
would have a field day with this.
Yeah.
My friend who is of a certain descent would have a field day with this. This is so funny.
Yeah.
I'm going to show
I'm
her.
with you on that one.
Yeah. I have a friend that she calls me her colonizer, and I call her my brown girl.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's some
We
kinky
do that
shit.
and we do that in public just to get a rise out of people.
Dear.
Yeah, she literally will be like, "Hey, colonizer, come here."
Oh, that's just money.
Yeah. I don't know if this chick's just they've got more issues.
No, that's just for clicks, dude.
Yeah.
She put that on her
Oh,
TikTok for clicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dana, you
Oh,
gotta make a t-shirt that
Yeah.
says that.
But it makes me wonder, though. I didn't realize that they weren't in the Starbucks, so it doesn't look like they were in the Starbucks at the video. So he brought that home knowing
a T-shirt that says what, Jen?
What you said she says to you about the
colonizer. I'm her colonizer.
Yeah, he's my colonizer.
Oh no, we were gonna make T-shirts that said it.
Yeah.
Hers was gonna say he's my colonizer, and mine was gonna say she's my brown girl. Or I said I should put what was I gonna say? Why was mine was gonna say she's like my culture pass or something like that.
Oh my god. Okay. And the thing is that these type of friendships and relationships do exist, and if anybody takes offense to it, you don't understand it.
100% Latina, like through and through, and it's freaking hilarious. We love it. It's a great relationship.
Oh, if he did it himself, he's just asking to sleep on the fucking
podcast. No, I think he did it.
I'm really gonna piss her off tonight.
I think he did it to trigger her jealousy. He probably gets off on it. Some guys do.
Yeah. Here you go. Do you let him go to that Starbucks anymore? Deana, do you tell him that Starbucks is off limits?
Go get me one. Go flirt.
In that jar.
You tipped her, right? With
Jen,
money.
Do you tell your husband he can't go to that Starbucks anymore?
No, I'm not gonna say anything like that. Get me a free fucking coffee.
Yes, but
go flirt.
I mean, that's how I'm.
Leg.
if it's like I said, if the bastard is stupid enough to write his phone number on her cup, yeah, that's when I'm taking it to the next level. Like I said, I'm getting free coffee for at least a year out of that Starbucks. I mean, I'm going to go to the manager. I'm not even going to be like upset about it, but I'm going to make it look like I am upset so I can get that free frappuccino. Yeah, every day I just walk in and bitch, I'm back. Give me my free cup of stuff.
Okay, just so everyone knows, take a good look at him. If he comes into your Starbucks, just say no.
I'm gonna forget free coffee. All right, my cheap boyfriend tried to reuse an engagement ring he bought for his ex. I refused it. This is a touchy one. I know how you guys look at this. I know how you look at it. All right. I mean,
the stupid part is, why did he tell her?
I don't know. We're stupid. We're fucking stupid, guys.
No, yeah. It's just like, I don't know. I mean, I could never do that because I have that type of mind that like, I won't like forget about it. Like I could hide it from her and never tell her, but it would be in the back of my mind when it would bother me every time I saw it. But I mean, you could go trade it in. But you're not going to get, the problem is you're going to get like half of what you spent on it.
Quarter.
Yeah, exactly. A quarter of what you spent. So
and that's how we think, guy. I mean, okay, Mike brings up a good point, money. But let me ask you, why is it okay if you're giving her your grandmother's ring?
You didn't fuck your grandmother.
Oh, shit.
Because it's sentimental.
Hopefully you didn't.
Well, depends if you're from the South.
No, John. No. What were you saying?
Go ahead, Deana. What was that, Deana? Deana made a joke.
It's a sentimental thing if you're getting it a grandmother's heirloom ring. That's if it didn't cost you anything, that's not about the cost. It's about the sentimentality.
That one was probably sentimental
However,
too.
the rule is you're supposed to spend about the Continuing.
Very sentimental.
Yeah, it was sentimental. Hey, when he bought it with love. It wasn't love for you, but it was love. He bought that from the bottom of his heart. He just wasn't thinking about you when he bought it, but he was thinking about you when he broke it out the second time.
Yeah, I think too. You gotta say something up front because that's something you don't want that to come up 5 years down the road. Because I think that argument's even worse 5 years down the road than it is.
Oh, yeah.
The argument's worse, but at that point she's staying though.
There's that argument.
You don't. What you do is you buy it. If you don't have the money, if you don't have the money, you give it to her, and then you tell her 5 years down the road once you've saved up enough money. Because all that's going to happen is she's going to get mad at you. You're going to argue about it. It'll be a bad argument, but she's not going to leave you over that. She's just going to say she wants a new ring, and you've now saved up the money to get the new ring. So you just go get it.
Yeah, and then there's makeup sex. That's always good.
And what you could do is just be like, look, I've been dealing with it. I had this secret for so long. I wanted to tell you. And then you break out the new ring and say, I felt so bad, but I got you a new ring. There you go.
Surprise. Oh man. Well, I mean, I like I said, you got to say something. You can't just give it to her and not say anything and have her find out down the road. Oh, especially if your ex-girlfriend says, "Oh, that's the ring he was supposed to give me."
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
That's so familiar.
All right, let me ask you,
That's
girls.
terrible.
Let me ask you, girls. Same ring, but you took the stone off and you put a different stone on there. Is that still considered a no-no with that
If
ring?
you're gonna change the stone, you might as well change the whole
I
ring.
guess it's a loophole that I can kind of live with.
No.
The band doesn't cost anything. If you're
I know,
gonna
but
replace the
say
stone,
it's like a
replace the band.
quarter carat, and then you put a carat ring on, a diamond on it instead. So it's a whole different ring.
Again, you're getting a new band.
Yeah,
John.
it's a bigger, better ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
The band doesn't cost anything.
Yeah,
the
that's
diamond
true.
does.
Yeah, that's true. Well, gold, 24
Now,
karat.
what you could do is, if it's a nice diamond, take the diamond out and go get a new band. Then it's a whole new ring.
Yeah.
Okay, how's that? Well, would that be okay?
I would be okay with that.
Okay.
You'd be okay with that.
If anybody's listening and you choose to do this, my suggestion is do not tell them that the gem belonged to someone else. Just give them the fucking ring. You don't have to explain a goddamn thing. Just give them the ring.
Okay, hold on, girls. Let me ask you this: does it matter if he never gave it to her? Like, what if they were gonna get engaged and he bought it, but he never gave it to her?
Again,
compared to if he actually gave it to her and she wore that hoe.
No, intentions are a motherfucker.
No, I understand that, but is there no difference between whether she actually had it and wore it compared to if he just bought it, had it in his drawer, and never ended up giving it to her?
The fact is that
difference?
he got the gumption to buy it for her, and that's how much he cared about her. So,
no, I understand that. But I'm saying, so you're saying there's no difference.
Yeah, it's about.
It doesn't matter at all.
No,
it's not about the ring.
Okay.
It's about everything that surrounds the ring.
Yeah.
All the emotions, all the ideas, all the intentions.
Yeah. That's why you just take the diamond out and go get a new band. Call it a day.
There you go. Yeah. And don't say a fucking thing ever.
Yeah, you take the diamond out. You take the diamond out, and then you just take her to the store and say, "Hey, I think you still need to tell her that yes, this diamond I bought for somebody else, but we're going to take it out."
You don't need to go there.
You don't.
I mean,
clearly you want to have problems in your relationship.
Yes, John wants to have problems. There's a thing is I'm honest, John.
Well, I'd
rather avoid all that conflict. I'd just rather get a whole new ring and not have to have any conversation at all.
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't know.
I'm with you.
Yeah. I mean, fuck it. Just buy a lab-grown diamond nowadays. It's way cheaper.
Oh, that's another debate. That's another debate. There are some women that will be offended and upset if you don't go buy an actual real diamond and buy one of these homegrown ones. It's come up in a couple.
Who gives
diamonds are not rare.
The blood diamonds, they're that important to people.
At all.
Who gives a shit, dude?
I don't fucking care about diamonds.
Yeah, but
I
don't know.
Again, the women.
Yeah, they're real diamonds. They're just not grown in the earth.
They're grown in a lab, and that's still a diamond. I don't give a shit.
It is.
It's still a diamond, yeah.
So you just want to waste $15,000 of your husband's money because you want to be able to say it came from the earth? Like,
okay, you clearly aren't into nature. let's scale the planet.
Not if that fucking nature is going to cost me $15,000 more than what I can get
I'm
for
saying
$5.
that more people should be against like the.
Oh yeah, more people. You're saying more people should be for.
Yeah,
like lab grown. Yes.
Yeah, no, I think so too. I mean, it's still a diamond. It's still rated. It still has the same. They're still rated at the same scale as a diamond.
They are.
It's ridiculous.
They passed the diamond test. Everything. Like they're credited.
The problem
by the
is
same
they're
people
too perfect.
Yeah,
that's the problem with lab grown diamonds. They're too perfect.
They're too perfect. That's what they. Yeah.
Well, no, they actually even they're the same. Some of them have they have inclusions and shit. I mean, they look the same.
Yeah.
So, but it's just it's all a status thing. That's a complete status thing because you can't tell the difference between a lab grown and an earth grown unless you put it under heavy magnification. And in that case, there's why are we spending all this money for the real ones? It's only a status thing at that point. So it's like paying for the name. It's like going and buying the ring from Tiffany's instead of going to Rogers. You're getting the same ring, but you're going to pay 30 grand at Tiffany's compared to 10 grand at Rogers, and you're only getting it for the name. It's the same thing. So that's just your status at that point.
Yeah. Well, she got a lot of support on Reddit. They all backed her up. They said that that's a regift engagement ring and he should go buy her a new one. And I'm going to agree with them.
I agree with it.
I mean, I think if you're in a situation where you financially can't afford to
get
buy
a gold
her
band. Get a fucking gold
just
band.
Get her a band and say, hey, you know what? This is what you're going to get for now until I can figure out how to
sell that ring for whatever you can get for it. Take it to a pawn shop or a jewelry shop, and then use that money and get the best thing you can get.
Yeah,
I mean,
or even go
if she
to that
really
ex.
Loves you, it's not going to matter.
Or go to that ex and try to sell it to her.
No, are you stupid?
Jesus.
Hey, bitch! I know we were supposed to get married and all, but you know, you cheated on me. Now I'm
this
stuck
guy
with this
apparently
ring.
doesn't care if he ever gets married. I mean, the first engagement didn't work out, and now he's trying to make the second one not work out.
Yeah,
he should have never told her. He should have never fucking told her. That was his mistake.
I mean,
he deserves all the shit that he's gonna get.
At least he was honest, right?
Yeah, he's honest though, Jen. You got to give him that. You got to give him that.
At least he was honest. You got to give him that.
Yeah, I give him that. I give him that he was honest, and
he was honest when it was very easy to not be.
Exactly.
That's the other thing. He
and
could
the
have
thing
he could have.
I don't think lying is good ever. I don't think lying is good.
Okay.
I mean, the only way I'm not saying anything is if I bought it, she didn't know about the original person didn't know I was buying it, and no one else knew I bought it. Then I'm not saying absolutely nothing to my future wife. I'm just saying, hey, I bought. It's kind of hard because they're like, how do you have the ring already? It's just,
What do you mean?
I guess, yeah, you could just
Jesus
say,
Christ, what narrative are you working out of?
If nobody ever
I'm
knew about it,
her.
John, but
I got to scam her to marry. I got to
to
scam the next one to marry me. I mean,
like I said, the only reason I couldn't do that is because my mind is just won't let things go. So every time I saw the ring on her hand, I would know. I would immediately go in my head too.
Yeah,
I bought
that's
that
true.
for my ex.
That's true too.
That's how my mind works. I'm not the type of person that can just not think about some shit.
Mike could be the guy every time she sews someone. Mike just giggling in the background.
No, I wouldn't be laughing about it. It would be like this ultimate lie that I had to relive every day because I saw my wife's ring every day.
Well, you know, if you go by the standards, you're only going to have to deal with it for about 5 years.
It's a reminder of the relationship ending. It's a reminder of the relationship ending in
5 to 7 years anyway.
Oh no, I mean I wouldn't care about that relationship ending because I got my my wife now. I don't give a shit about that hoe, but she gone.
Because you can't quite possibly have affection or love for someone that you may have spent a few years with.
But not to the point that I'm going to care. I'm just going to care that I'm hiding it from my wife. I'm not going to care because I'm going to fondly think of my ex.
See, Mike brings up a good point.
No, I didn't say fondly.
Even if I know.
No, I mean like fond moments or whatever, or because it failed. It's not going to bother me that it failed.
Mike brings up a good point. I think I would have a hard time, even though I know that the girl that I was buying it for didn't know I was buying it, and no one else knew. I think you're right, Mike. I think every time I see the ring, I should be thinking of her and not the other one. And I think every time I do see the ring, I think my mind is going to go to that girl. It would be tough to live with.
Exactly.
It'd be tough.
And that's supposed to be kind of a connection thing. Like your wife is supposed to love her ring, and that's supposed to be like a thing between you guys. Like you feel good because you did a good job in picking out a ring that she loves.
Yeah. But aren't you supposed to, isn't it like the wedding? Isn't that something old, something new? That could be something old.
Okay. Yeah. No,
that's an anniversary, John.
Not in the
rules. Something old, something new, baby. You know that ring you're wearing? No, that'd be, you didn't do it on.
This butt plug was handed down by my grandfather. And
I think there might be a law against that.
Yeah.
Well, it's a family tradition.
I'm glad he at least man up and said something, because I think I think that's just that's an argument you don't want to have a year,
No way.
2 years,
It's good,
3 years, 4 years down the road.
Okay, we've beat this enough. We can
Yeah.
move on to the next one. But it's good that he was honest, but
Yeah.
it's stupid that he even did this in the first place.
Oh god.
Exactly.
Good on you for being honest, but you're a jackass. Like you just
Yeah,
caused
you
yourself
shouldn't
a
have
whole
done it in
shitload
the.
of
You should
unnecessary
have done it
problems.
in the first place.
Yeah.
Oh.
How'd you hide it long? I mean, how long have you guys been together? How'd you hide it so long from like where's your hiding spot that your
It was in
your
his
girl
shoe.
didn't find it?
Oh.
Shit. Right next to his
He
porn.
left it at work with his work wife.
It was
Shit.
It was next to his porn. That secret cupboard in the attic. Why are you always going up to the attic?
She goes
You're
up
still
there. It's
going
just a
up in
box
the
of
attic?
sex toys, Playboys, and a ring.
And a ring. You plan on marrying one of those porn stars?
You never know.
Maybe it was a different kind of ring.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Vibrating kind.
Yeah, we talked about cock rings in here and
What's the next
and
topic, or
remote
is that it?
controls.
That's it.
Well, we have we can do the. This one's always a fun topic, but someone just printed out a new 10 qualities guys look for in women that will make them want to stay. That's a different look at it. That makes them want to stay.
Okay.
I have that problem right there.
Lighten us, please.
Oh, hold on. I wanted to ask the girls.
go
Have
ahead.
you guys seen that limited series show? What is it? Scenes of a Marriage?
No.
Oh shit. You guys got to watch that. I just watched it. You want to talk about a mind fuck?
I've been watching Schitt's Creek.
What is
It's called Scenes from a Marriage. It was in 2001, and it's like 5. I think it's 5 episodes. It's like a mini series, but let me see if I can find the overview. It's a remake of some 1973 Swedish TV miniseries about a marriage falling apart.
Ooh.
But yeah, no, it's good. It's with
it's good TV.
What's his name is Oscar Isaac and Jessica Chastain are the actors. Yeah, it's pretty good. Anyways, it's pretty good.
What's it called?
It's called Scenes from a Marriage.
Scenes.
It's on Hulu or Amazon, or YouTube, but it's super good.
Is it depressing?
Yeah. Yes.
It's ending a marriage. Of course, it's not a happy.
Yeah,
couple
it's
parade.
depressing, but it's also like.
Why are you trying to get us to watch some depressing shit?
It's a good show though, because it goes through so many like twists and turns of like
roller coasters,
but like reality though, like how like it's a marriage falling apart, but it like comes full circle and like it's just crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm divorced
really
and I
good.
don't want
I'm
something
getting a
to remind
divorce.
me of that particular adventure.
Never gonna get.
It's just a really
Anxiety
well
and
written
stress.
show. Like, see,
Bitch, you got Rick roll.
I love TV shows and I love movies, but
I
I'm
never
not like
loved
the
you.
super deep intellectual
I
person
never loved
about.
you.
So I'm just like, oh, it was a good movie. This show was actually very well written.
Oh, I'm
And
sure.
It was just, but anyway.
I'm not trying to be traumatized.
All right, next topic, and we're just going to dabble a little bit into this one because this one, the only reason I bring this up is because this is the most secure place in the fucking world. Okay, and we're talking about the White House. It's the most secure place in the complete world. Okay, it is guarded 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. There are cameras literally in every square inch of this place. And you're telling me that nobody knows where that bag of cocaine came from. Bullshit.
Oh, no. They know where it came from. They just don't want to tell you.
Yeah, they know exactly where it came from.
I know.
Oh, yeah, they do.
100%.
I'm going to start with you, Kevin.
I mean,
pick a random name. Who do you think that bag belonged to?
No.
I want to see where everybody's mind goes.
The thing about it's funny about it is it's not even. It was the West Wing, right?
Yeah.
It's where the visitors go.
And I think they say there's only like 200 people that even have access to where it was, to this part of the White House. Because there's like the East Wing and the West Wing.
Yeah.
And only like it's like only 200 people. Like even like because I was listening to a Secret Service guy talk about it. Yeah. And he was saying that when he was Secret Service, people tried to ask him all the time to get them into that part. And he would tell them, I can't get you in there. Like, that's the most secure part of the White House.
It's the most secure part of the White House. Number one, every single person other than family are searched when they come into that area. So you literally empty your pockets.
Oh, come on.
No, seriously.
No, I know that. I'm just saying, dude, come on. We don't we don't even need to talk about this topic. We know whose it was.
We know whose bag it was.
We know they know.
I know they know. To me, the reason I'm bringing this article up, is because I'm getting tired of the news media thinking that we're really fucking stupid people.
I don't even think they think we believe this.
And to me, when you
500 visitors per day, somebody just put up.
When you have the facts that you're right there in front of you, when you know that literally every person is completely searched from the moment they walk into that building, except for family.
That's what I'm saying. Is it's all about the different parts. Like there may be 500 visitors in the White House, just not in every part of the
every part of the house. That's right.
The thing is that whoever brought that in there felt comfortable enough to bring it in there, and that's how I feel about it.
If you're taking a tour of the White House, you're probably leaving your Coke at home.
But money to get past certain things, you will get past certain things.
Yeah, you will. So this is somebody who felt comfortable bringing cocaine into the White House.
This is someone that knew he wasn't going to get. This is someone that knew
they're not going to get busted or in trouble.
I'm going to say it. This is someone that knew he wasn't going to get served.
I'm not blaming it on a he.
It could be anyone, John. So
stop it. That was fucking Hunter Biden's Coke. Everybody knows it was Hunter's Coke, dude.
Stop it. Stop it.
Oh, God.
Everybody knows. All right, let me ask you. If you had an opportunity to do a line of Coke at the White House, would you do it, Kevin?
As long as we get the test of fentanyl first.
I didn't even question it. I'd be like, do we get to do it in the office?
How about you, Deana? Are you doing a line of Coke in the Oval Office? I would love to hear your statement. Can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
I'm mute.
Oh, come on. I don't even do Coke, but if we were in the Oval Office and somebody broke it out, I'd be like, well, fuck.
Like, hell yeah.
Exactly. You're in the White House. You're doing it.
Yeah, when in Rome.
When in Rome.
Exactly.
No.
You're not doing it? I'll go ahead, Deana. We hear you now.
Did you hear
me?
Okay.
I changed the input. That's what happened. Okay, cool.
Are you doing that line? Are you doing that gagger with Biden?
Yeah. Bucket list. Check.
I'm doing the line and then I'm asking him where that button is. Where's that button?
I'm doing the line just so I can add it to my bucket list.
This is how sick you guys' minds are. When I said, where's that button? You guys automatically went to the nuclear button. I was going for the button that he pushes to get his
room.
No, there's a button that he pushes that automatically the guy brings some ice cream. So that's
it's a Diet Coke.
Oh, yeah, dude. There's a button he has in the Oval Office. If he pushes it, people bring him ice cream. It's like the ice cream button. So I'm going to do a line with him and have him push that button.
Oh my God! And then get arrested
for being in my house. Someone bring me ice cream.
That's the only reason I bring it up, because I think it's just funny that we've gotten to the point where we're not social media, just media in general just thinks we're just stupid.
The media doesn't. I don't think so. That's the thing, is I don't think the media thinks we believe it. I think they just put it out there because it doesn't matter whether we believe it or not.
It could be. Come on. I just think, look.
Nobody actually thinks that they sat in that room and were like, all right, we're going to tell them we don't know whose it was. And everybody knew nobody was going to believe that.
All right, let me ask each one of you. Kevin,
come on.
Let me ask, I want to get a general poll here. Kevin, are you concerned that there was cocaine in the White House?
Oh, come on. No.
Honestly, no.
No?
Not at all. Not at
No
all.
one's concerned.
I mean, let's be honest. We're gonna say that was the only drugs that have ever been in the White House. There's no way.
We know better than that.
Hey, if there was fentanyl in there, I'm going to be a little concerned. But yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a different story. If they found a baggie of fentanyl, we might need to have some talk.
Oh yeah, somebody's trying to kill people.
Yeah. Deana,
murder.
Are you concerned that there was some cocaine in the White House?
Am I concerned? No. I'm pretty sure this is not the first time this has happened. It's just the first time we've made a big deal about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I will say that I wish that there wasn't. I wish it wasn't something that happened. I think that, our government, people that are, in that White House should be setting a better example. But concerning? No, it's not concerning. It's just,
I think it's a slap in the face.
I just think that
a little bit to the rest of the world.
I mean? There's been drugs in the White House probably a million times over the last 60, 50, 70, whatever. Like I'm sure there's been a million times there's been coke in the White House.
Yeah.
But I mean, that doesn't mean I think it's a good thing.
Yeah.
But
I think it's a little bit of a slap in the face. The rest of the world's laughing at that.
Oh no, this is that's what I believe. I believe this should have been handled internally. I don't think this should have ever been in the media.
Because you're not. Can you imagine? Can you imagine them saying they found cocaine at Buckingham Palace? That would be
this makes us look stupid. It makes us look stupid.
Yeah.
And just because of the whole thing. So just the fact that it was in the media makes us look stupid.
Yeah, it makes us look stupid.
The fact that most people believe they know whose it was makes it look even worse.
Absolutely.
Like it's just like, come on. Like we look like a laughingstock that, it was in our most secure house of the leader of the free world.
Yeah.
Pretty much, who is our president, and they believe it's his sons. Like it makes us as a nation look really stupid.
Oh, it's not Biden. Can you imagine him doing a line? He'd be running all over that fucking place.
I just believe that it should have never been into the media. It should have been this thing.
I don't buy that for a second. Biden would absolutely do a line.
If it was the older Biden, I could see him pulling his shirt over his head and going, "I'm Cornholio."
Okay.
And okay.
I need TP for my bunghole.
Why did they put it out? I want to know why they put it out.
Yeah, I don't know why they put it. I think that should have been. It should have been
it's
handled
a distraction
internally.
from something else.
Yeah, exactly. Like the UFO thing. That's just a distraction.
Okay. When that news came out, a lot of people simply thought, okay, this cocaine's is a rich person's drug. It really is, because there's
a white
different
man's
levels.
drug,
And finding cocaine in the White House, do you know how many successful people I know who have admitted to doing cocaine every now and then, and it doesn't make them a horrible person?
You bring up a good point, though, Jen. How about
it doesn't make them a horrible person?
How about if it was meth? Would it be a different story?
Okay, meth is a different animal than cocaine.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's apples and oranges. You're saying cocaine's a white man's drug, a rich white man's drug.
No, I didn't say white man. I said it's a
basically,
rich person.
well, that's what I'm saying. You're saying it's a rich man's drug, but if they would have found meth in the White House, I think this would be a whole different.
It would be much more concerning.
Someone would be taking
because they have different drugs have different impacts on people, and that's something that you need to understand. Someone can use cocaine and not be an addict, just like someone can have a drink. There are people out there that exist, and they do this stuff for their own reasons. I don't give a shit that there was cocaine in the White House. I don't care. But everybody has their vices. Some people drink, some people smoke pot, some people pop pills. Do you know how many pill popping motherfuckers are in the White House?
But that's not the point, though. I think the point is that it's illegal.
It's illegal. Yeah,
that's the point.
But it all is illegal. Just because you're
alcohol's not illegal.
No.
Well, no. Well, there's a thing that I run into in my industry with vaping, where and cigarette smoking and vaping being locked in together and not being socially accepted like alcohol and the rest of the stuff, because it's cigarettes, and it's not okay that it's okay for alcohol to have commercials and have fruity drinks and all this other stuff because it's socially acceptable. where vaping runs into the same issue where, hey, you can't have flavors in your things because it attracts kids. Well, wait a minute. I just at Walmart the other day, and they got fucking ices, Baca ices right next to the regular fucking ice cream. And I'm thinking to myself, how is this okay to have vodka slushies next to regular ice cream and then take flavors away from vapors?
Yeah,
it's the socially, but that's the point.
It's just that it's illegal.
It's illegal.
That's what is irritating.
Okay,
but
it may be illegal.
But like what Jen said makes
no. I'm talking about the code.
What Jen said is kind of the way people look at things here in America, and it's just like, it's coke, it's okay. Now, if it's meth, it's not okay. If it's crack, it's not okay.
There's different drugs.
Because it's coke, and yeah, coke's expensive. It's, you're gonna, it's okay.
You're an addict. You're an addict. It doesn't matter.
You're an addict. You're an addict.
Cocaine,
that's what I think.
Heroin, meth, alcohol, caffeine. Everybody gets addicted to different things. Yeah. You go to Amsterdam, and all of these drugs are legal. Yeah. All of them, I do believe. And it's not the fact that people use them, because people have been using drugs forever. They've been in movies, they've been in literature. Throughout time, people have used something or other to trip, to relax, whatever the case may be. So it really, normal, regular people. I know people who do acid every now and then. Do they do it every day? No,
he got a little.
That's the problem. Is I don't think it's, like I said, I don't think it has anything to do with the fact that it was like coke versus meth or whatever. The whole point is just that it's the White House, and the substance is an illegal substance. End of story.
True.
That's it. That's the end of it. It's not about what kind of substance it was.
It's not the only illegal substance, I'm sure, is in that White House.
No, it's not. But that's what I'm saying. That's why, to me, what's scary is the fact that they put this story out there, because I believe it was the Secret Service that found it.
Yeah.
And so, to me, it's either one of two things.
It's just to start shit.
Either why did they put it out because they wanted us to see it, or they wanted to try to take us away from looking at something else.
Yeah.
Or the White House really isn't. It's a distraction tactic, or the White House really isn't as secure as they say it is. I don't know which is worse.
Yeah.
Or somebody let somebody in who had cocaine, because then they knew they had cocaine. There's that option too.
Hey, I'll let you in.
Yeah,
I'll meet you in the bathroom in 15 minutes.
But why would they put the story out, though? It's not about who let him in or if someone let him in. It's like, you guys should have never let this story get out.
They're starting shit. They're starting shit.
Well, whoever's doing it, good for you. Get some shit done. You worked hard hours there at the White House.
You deserve that cocaine. How dare they confiscate it?
Do it. Cocaine sucks, though. It's like every 15 minutes. I mean,
I've never done it, so I don't know. I'm rooting for you, and I've never even done it.
It's 15 minutes. I mean, it's a great fucking high, and for like 15 minutes.
Sounds like there, Johnny, doing a legal
Come on,
thing.
I'm not going to try to pretend. We've all had a little taste, but
look, no, I had never have.
Yeah.
Never.
What do you guys want to talk about? Do you guys really want to talk about what men?
Yes.
You wanted the 10 qualities guys look for in a woman.
Absolutely. Bring it on.
All right. I'm going to start with Kevin. Kevin, what is the number one thing you're looking for in a woman?
Oh my God.
Wait, are you talking about like?
I want to see what yours are before we go through the list.
And hard about this
one. Oh my God. I don't think I'll get through 10. I don't know.
What would be your top one? What's your top one? Don't say boobies, because I'll have to put this up.
Say like it's probably personality. It's probably somebody having a good personality.
Yeah. Mikey, what's number one? What's the top one? Don't say boobies.
No, I guess it just if it's like an immediate. I mean, they have to be a good looking person. It's got to. I mean, the first thing is physical attraction.
You got to be attracted to.
You got to be attractive.
You got to be attracted to.
That's the start. But I mean, that's just number one. But if two's personality, it doesn't matter if you have one. If you don't have two, then you're not making it more than 10 minutes.
I just want boobies. They got
Like,
nice boobies.
I've shut down very attractive women because they have horrible
You
personalities.
send them my way. They got boobies.
I mean, it's just, that's not going to matter. I mean, one's not going to matter, but it doesn't matter. But my point is that you could have the greatest personality in the world. If I don't find you attractive, I'm not going to date you.
Yeah.
That's
I want to laugh. It's not the boobies.
Come on. I don't believe anybody that doesn't, nobody dates somebody who they don't find somewhat attractive.
Yeah.
Like, I think they're ugly, but
I'm going to give it a shot.
You contradicted your
You're
whole,
ugly, but I'm
like,
going to give you a shot.
But he's a good man.
No, that's not true. That's not what I'm saying, Jen. There's a complete difference between thinking someone is the hottest person in the world and finding them attractive. I'm saying nobody is like, I think this person's super cool, but I think they're ugly. But because they're super cool, I'm going to date them.
I'm going to give her a shot.
Okay,
Nobody
the same
does
thing
that.
goes something women to men and men to women. We agree.
People have to. I'm just saying. The first thing is you have to be somewhat find the person a decent looking person.
You have
attractiveness
to find them
and self-confidence is number one.
To a degree. That's all my point. My point is
you
that
have to be attracted to them.
Yeah, exactly.
Number one is attractiveness and self-confidence. Two sides of the same coin is what they write.
That's not true.
Yeah, I know it's not even close to being true.
Some of the
as Jen
some of the
and
most
Deana,
attractive women don't have self-confidence.
as Jen and Deana would ask me every time I bring these articles up, who wrote it, John? Is it a man or a woman? Who wrote this article? Damn it. Attractiveness and self-confidence. Okay, and I'm going to agree with that. You don't approach someone unless you find them attractive. That's got to be number one. So I mean, that's the first thing.
Good one.
Yeah, I mean, she's gonna.
Yeah,
there's got to be
pretty
something
simple
there
one.
that draws you to her.
Yeah.
Intelligence, number two. Where would you put number two? Does it really matter?
I wouldn't put intelligence at 2.
You don't care if she's smart?
It depends on what we're calling intelligent. Like I just wouldn't put that at 2.
Intelligence wouldn't mean having a PhD in nuclear physics. However, a good grasp of common sense and general awareness of current events is a good starting
That's what
point.
I'm saying. There's a difference because are we talking about people that are book smart or common sense? Because I'll take the person that has common sense over book smart.
There's a difference between
any day of the week
and
twice on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could care less if she can't spell. I just the boobies.
Yeah.
That's the boobies.
Okay. No, I don't agree with that.
Yeah. No way.
Yeah, I don't care if you only did high school and you never went to college. If you have common sense, then that's good.
Send your hate mail too, Johnson.
You got to be able to carry a conversation. Like that's the bare minimum.
Yeah. But there are people, I don't know, maybe Jen, you know what this is. It's like a certain word for it, like people that are only attracted to people that are like super intelligent. That
are they sapiens?
Yeah, something like that sounds right. Yeah,
where you're attracted to the intelligence of the person.
Yes.
And their wit. So that's why you see some of these beautiful women with these goofy looking motherfuckers, because they
because they use big words.
They
just
attracted
super intelligent, high IQ.
Their IQ and their group. I'm sorry, but every single faction has groupies. I don't care who you are.
That's true.
I can see the chick. I can see the chick.
And
spell encyclopedia again.
If you have, because I'm sorry, we're gonna bring up our favorite people, Elon Musk and Zuckerberg. They are not the most attractive men in the world. I will tell you that. But they will have no problem catching pussy.
Oh yeah, because they have I mean,
it kind of helps when you have billions.
But
their
their level of
they're intelligent.
Their level of intelligence.
The intelligence there, and there
they
are
might
people
be
out there that find that extremely
those two guys. Those two guys. I don't know, because Musk doesn't seem like he's like. I mean. Zuckerberg dated someone at his.
Say that Musk doesn't.
No. Zuckerberg, you can see he ended up marrying somebody. Zuckerberg married someone at his level because she's very smart. I mean, she's a Stanford graduate. She's I think she's a surgeon, right?
And smart.
Yeah, he married to.
Appreciate
he married.
Smart,
where Elon, I think Elon. I like the women that I seen him with. or he has children with, and this new one he just named his kid. What did he name his kid? Influenza.
XYZ
But I thought him and his wife were
Yeah.
separated, or was that not true?
Oh no,
Was he separated from Grimes though?
Influenza is what he named his kid.
But I think he
You're
grew up in a
stupid.
kind of
He
a
did
different
not.
world. I
No,
think
no,
he grew up in a different.
He grew up with money because both parents were very.
Yeah.
Were they?
But
I'm just saying,
you know what I'm saying?
Maybe
I
using
can't
Musk
see.
as a bad example, but Zuckerberg is smart. He did.
Yeah, Zuckerberg's very
he's
intelligent. He
extremely
did marry someone at his level where he can have. I think those guys like that.
Absolutely.
I think like Musk gets bored, and I can see where a very intelligent person like that could get bored with someone that isn't at their level, and just get once the attraction is gone.
I totally think that's probably
when the attraction is gone. If there's just that conversation, it's done. Yeah, it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could tell how he's the same way with business. I mean, he's always going to something new because I think he gets bored.
Yeah.
Elon Musk did not hunt me down, Musk.
It's like goes from building electric cars to going to the moon, and then
Zuckerberg and his wife.
Can you imagine?
They got a salad.
Can you imagine his girlfriend sitting there at the table and he's talking about going to the moon and he's thrown out all these equations and she's just like, what?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said those guys are at such a high level. I mean, even we're just talking about like professors and stuff like that. Just that level of intelligence, like the way they speak.
Do you know how many female students get the hots for professors, even the mediocre looking ones?
Yeah, but they always say it's
do you think that has to do with a little bit of like a hierarchy thing?
I think so. It's a level of respect. It's intelligence.
Not just intelligence.
Call me daddy.
It's all of that. And that's, I can assure you that many females have not even realized have been enamored for one reason or another with a goofy looking fucking teacher. Only because of how intelligent they were.
I had the hots for my Spanish teacher in 7th grade.
All right.
No, I'm serious. I mean, I'm sure every one of us. I'm just saying. I think everybody on this panel has had the hots for a teacher at some point in time. I'm assuming Kevin.
And that's a person that
was
is
it a Spanish, English, social studies teacher.
Yes, and that
it was homeroom freshman year,
and it's a bad thing too. Like it's frowned upon.
She can cook, right? That was the attractive part of it. She could cook at home ec. Deana, hold on, Deana. Who was it for you, Deana? Math teacher, English teacher, science teacher.
We can't hear her again.
She's got too many to list, maybe.
No, she's talking, John.
You're not. Yeah, we can't hear you, Deana.
We just can't hear her.
Deana.
We can't hear shit.
Try it again.
Okay. All right. We're better.
Yeah, there you go. Who was it, Deana? Who did Deana have the hots for in high school?
It was middle school. It was my 8th grade social studies teacher. He was lovely.
Yeah. He was lovely.
How about you,
he
Mike?
taught the Grapes of Wrath and Animal Farm on such a level. It was so good.
Yeah. Come on, Mikey. Who was it? Who was it?
My 7th and 8th grade teacher.
7th and 8th?
Yeah. She was hot as hell.
Hot as hell?
Yeah. Super hot. She was a bodybuilder.
Jennifer, who'd you have the hots for the teacher? We can all sing the Van Halen song after this segment.
God. In 7th grade, we did have a zoology teacher who all the girls thought was quite handsome and sweet.
Yeah.
He had many, many admirers.
He knew how to handle a snake. No, I'm kidding.
Well, no, we had to dissect a frog in that class. Mine had eggs.
Oh, man. Yeah, this show's going to get shut down someday.
Very good at animal husbandry, if you will.
Yeah. Yeah, my Spanish teacher, she was hot. I failed that class. I completely failed that class. And it was her fault. She should not have been.
Well, yeah, but it's kind of like a thing, too, because when, attractive Spanish women speak in Spanish, like, when they get mad at you, like my friend went, like, when she gets upset and she starts yelling at me in Spanish,
she sit there and she said,
I told her that straight up. I was like, that's like a turn on, so I won't yell at you in Spanish.
When she would sit there, and say, Juanito, roll your R's, I would be like, oh my God, roll your R's, Juanito.
Yes, please.
Oh my god,
Answer
you're
a no.
so mental.
You ever tried to roll your R's with a stick in your mouth?
Roll your R's, Juanito.
It's arroz.
All right, next one.
I don't have any more.
Mature but playful.
We can throw out whatever topic you want. We got 20 minutes. Throw out whatever you guys want to. Let's let the new guy throw out a topic. Kevin, what would you like to talk about, Kevin?
Oh my God! All right, you put me on the spot. I'll put you all on the spot. You guys want to talk about what you think about the current things that are happening with AI right now?
Oh, would love to do that. Yeah, go ahead.
What's the
you know with well, so now they're saying that like ChatGPT 4 and the next models of AI that are going to be hitting the market soon are going to completely change the way that humans interact with one another and interact with their mobile devices. Like we're talking fully fledged like assistants like in your cell phone that will be able to do everything for you.
Yeah.
Like
very
what?
interesting article that I read the other day, which I didn't know that it was tied to AI, was the writer strike.
Oh
is,
yeah,
I really never thought about how those two work together and how the writers were fighting for that, and because a lot of companies like Disney and a few others are actually using AI to write their storylines instead of writers.
Not only that, but now they're talking about all these SAG-AFTRA people that they want to pay them once for their likeness and use it in perpetuity forever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Wow.
Yeah,
I have. I don't like her as
terrifying.
I don't like her political views,
really
and I don't like
happen.
her opinions. But Whoopi Goldberg brings up a great thing where she talked about that. She's talked about when she dies, that she made it so in her will that they cannot use her likeness because she was more worried about that after which makes perfect sense for someone of that caliber of fame to continue to use your likeness in movies and all this stuff. So she I guess she has it in her will that no one's allowed to use her likeness in a movie, a song, a video, or TV, period, without some sort of consent from the family.
From her family.
Which makes sense. I mean,
think about things like
for
that
generations.
Yeah, I mean,
She
I
has
really
that.
don't want to see Whoopi
That's
50 years.
Jesus.
Well, I mean, and if you think about how that can affect, general people, political figures, like this is going to change.
Oh, it's bad.
Everything.
Yeah, AI is
the
going
possibility
to be
for
like
abuse is going to be nuts.
I believe AI is going to be the downfall of just humanity. Period.
I just hope
if we don't slow it down.
I think I'm curious as to see how this all plays out because it'll definitely show us a lot.
Yeah,
it will.
I'm hoping that the AI can make better boobies.
It's a new phase of
One day.
humanity. One day,
That's
actually,
where your head's at, John.
Laser printer. Go ahead.
Oh no, it's gonna. I've already said this. Like I said this like over a year ago. It's gonna get to the point where this whole VR world thing, like people are not gonna leave their house. People are going to live their whole life in a VR headset, like because they're gonna get to the point where they have like full on bodysuits you can put on, and it's like you're actually living a life in a VR, and they're gonna have they're gonna have sex, they're gonna eat everything. And all they're going to have to do is actually
upload.
I don't know. I've never seen that one.
It's like you
get
home. You get home.
But no, not get home. Like these people are going to work, live everything, and the only thing they're going to do is eat and shit outside of the VR. Other than that, their whole life is going to be lived in a VR because they're going to have these whole.
I literally watched it like
they're going to have these whole body suits that you can like. Your whole body's going to feel like whatever you're experiencing in the VR.
AI, milk me.
You know what?
There are plenty of scientists out there that believe that like that's the reason that we've never seen aliens or anything like that, because any civilization that becomes that advanced just goes into VR worlds and never goes anywhere and does anything.
That makes total sense.
Think about it this way too. If your goal as a race is to eventually explore space, think about the environment that you might possibly have exploring space, the space that you have, how you need to live in it, and how you need to survive in it. So it kind of sounds like they're just leading the way into a virtual world that way so that humans would be able to survive under those type of circumstances while they're checking out the universe.
the thing all that does concern me about the AI, but the thing I think still personally myself, I feel that's many, many years down the road. The thing that concerns me, the thing that concerns me the most is work. And we're eventually, we're going to have to figure out a way to keep people from being able to keep their homes, their cars, their bank accounts, because if you're not working, if AI is taking this position away from someone, now the governments need to do something.
That's the whole point, John.
Yeah, it's a scary thing. I'm not worried about all that other nonsense with AI, writing scripts and all this other stuff. My concern is the economic outcome that AI can cause the United States, not just the United States, but the whole world. I mean,
things are changing a lot.
Yes, you still need to generate money. You still have an electricity bill. You still have cable. You still have internet. You still need to generate some sort of income. And if you're at home because a computer took your job, there's, eventually even fast food will be taken over. It'll be a fucking machine that'll be making your fucking cheeseburger.
When society has changes like this, society also needs to change. And in the past, there have been certain practices and things that have been eradicated, and we're watching that happen now. We're watching the evolution of humanity as it moves into this next phase of technology. And for us to get to where our grandfathers and the scientists before, for us to get to where they could only imagine, we are going in that direction, and we're seeing it happen.
No.
It's freaking a lot of people out.
I mean, what's scary is if you think about it, I laugh when people don't believe this, but yeah, I believe that there were past civilizations that got to that point that have been wiped out. And I'm willing to bet that's what happened with the Egyptians. I mean, prior to the Egyptians, because these pyramids are way before Egyptians. But who's to say that they didn't reach a certain level of intelligence to where they wiped themselves out?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
We shouldn't be afraid of super intelligence.
We shouldn't be afraid of super intelligence. But the point is that this AI, like this stuff, it eventually will be the downfall of our whole humanity. Like, if you think about it, this is exactly where they want us to go. We've like Jen said, we've always evolved, but we've never evolved to the point where the largest class in the community of the world is going to eventually be useless.
Yeah.
The working class is what AI will get rid of.
Yeah.
And the working class is by far the largest community. And then we will be dependent on somebody to give us money,
Illuminati,
because we won't have work, which will be the government.
Yeah, so
society is going to, with technology changing.
Well, this conversation got too deep for this show.
Yeah, I'm not.
Hold on, let me change it up a little bit. Boobies.
But it's true, boobies.
Boobies.
Bungholes and butt beads.
Yeah, no. Great. It's great. It's a scary.
I mean, this is how you know it's real. The guy that was the lead guy of AI, I forget what his name is. He quit. He quit his job. He's like the lead person in AI for like the government or whatever. He quit his job, and he literally went to the government and told them, the U.S. government, and told them, he said, we need to stop AI. We need to put a halt on it, because what I have found out, or what I have found is bad. Yeah. It's going in a direction that we cannot control. And this guy's like, they call him like, he's like the godfather of AI. Like, this guy was at the top.
Yeah.
And he literally quit his job.
Top, and he was worried about that. Why wouldn't he stay to how?
Well, he didn't have. He's at the top of creation. He doesn't have the ability to stop it.
Yeah, he doesn't have the power.
Okay, so he helped create it. He helped create this monster, and
now he's saying we've gotten to a point where we're too far. Yes, we need. He literally told them we need to stop. That's why there's actually, I think it was the House or the Senate has actually created a bill and started talking about putting a halt on AI, because this guy literally was like, if we don't stop this, it's going to get to a point where we can't control it.
They'll just kill him like they did with the guy with the electric car.
No, that's what I'm saying. But everybody's scared though, because he's literally saying like, this could be the end of us if we don't stop doing what we're doing. And for him to say that, like saying his creation is,
I wouldn't mind an AI wife. I wouldn't mind an AI.
That's pretty scary for the guy that has created it to be like, we need to stop.
I'm all about my sandwiches. If I can get an AI
maybe
wife,
it's just
make me a sandwich. That'd be cool.
Maybe it's just going to be the end of us this way.
There's so many possibilities and we don't know yet. The fact of the matter is that the Pandora's box has been opened and it's going to continue to grow. And the quickness of it will all depend on us. And that's just the factor of it. You can, just like with cell phones. I remember when we didn't have cell phones. Everybody fucking has cell phones.
I read something talking about cell phones. I read something yesterday that made me fucking laugh, Jen, because it's about our generation. And Mike's generation. He goes, we were the generations that actually paid for ringtones.
I posted that.
That made me laugh. So
I
posted
have
you ever seen that meme where the guy was recording it? He was recording his ringtone, but from a TV. So like he was playing the song and he just was holding his phone up to it. And then once he was done, he pulled it and was like, leave a message after the beep.
I gotta have that 99 cents for that ringtone.
I remember when like my dad carried around a pager.
Yeah.
Before there was a cell phone.
I did too.
I had a pager.
I mean, I remember when the phone
in the dark.
was cord on the wall. I mean, the problem. My only thing is
the girls are like, I remember when dildos had to be plugged into the wall.
That too.
That big cat.
Now they got Bluetooth
with a Hitachi wand.
Now you don't need batteries anymore.
Yeah, right.
Now they got Bluetooth links.
I just think the only thing is
vibration.
We just never pay attention to like the future of it. Like Jen, like you're saying that we always how quick it's going to progress is what pace we go at.
Yeah.
And my thing is we've proven that we don't really look ahead to what effect it's going to have. We just go full head forward.
Is not like they're going to start making themselves into fucking robots. We're not there yet. But
we are there, Jen. That's the problem. Like they're talking about AI having consciousness.
Yeah, that's not.
I understand that part of it.
No, John, what are you talking about? That's not going to happen for a while. They're saying it's here.
You gotta keep something in mind with AI. We feed AI.
Yes, and it learns very quickly.
We're learning from us, so
but John,
we can dictate.
Okay, see, that's the exact problem. You're underestimating it.
No, I'm not. I know that it can. I know it can do that.
They're
but
literally talking about it being smarter than us. Like it literally saying, "I'm worried that they're going to shut me off."
Right. No, I know what you're saying, but believe me, it's going to come to a little bit of a halt because there are a few people right now that are filing lawsuits against AI because stealing copyright infringements, and that's going to happen. And that's one of the things that is going to hold up this whole AI process because AI now is reading all our stuff. Everything that we write on social media is absorbing all this knowledge and information. All the books that are out there, it's reading those books, but yet it can't use those books because those intelligent those belong to someone else. So there are a few people, I forget who it is, that actually already filed lawsuits against some of the AI chat. I don't know.
GPT or whatever.
They filed lawsuits because they're using part of their books and part of their papers. It's to write thesis and articles. So I mean, it's just going to depend. We still have a little bit of a hold on to it to where we can kind of still slow this down. I mean, whether or not it happens, it depends on us. But this generation right now, I'd laugh because I grew up in a generation where I got up on my bike and I rode my bike around all day, and it's sad for me to go to the park and see every fucking kid on an electric scooter. Like they don't want to use their muscles in their body. They don't want to ride a bike. It's got to be a powered bike. It's got to be a powered scooter. It's just like, it's like a generation of laziness to me.
It's more convenient.
It's totally
it's convenience.
The
convenience which leads to laziness.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad to see that and it's just like, do you know how to pedal a bike? Fuck no. I just turn this hand right here and just the bike goes.
You can't be mad at them for making a better mousetrap.
Fuck that. I want that electric scooter, damn it. I want that electric bike. I mean, do you really want to be on a bicycle with two skinny wheels that goes 30 miles an hour?
Hell
Fuck
yeah,
no.
as long as you don't crash.
Yeah, as long as you don't crash. There you go. We are about 30 seconds away from ending this show. Kevin, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for coming on,
yeah, it was fun.
Lovely.
Yeah, we enjoyed it. Yeah, if you are available next Friday, come back.
Yeah.
We would love to have you back.
Absolutely.
On. Deana, thank you for having Kevin come on the show.
Jen,
thanks for being
good to see you guys.
Don't be nice to Jen. It was boobies. All right.
Like a fucking 10-year-old.
I am 10. Every guy, no. See, he brings up a great point. But hey, every guy, no matter how old he is, when you see boobies or hear the word boobies, you smile like a 10-year-old. You can't help
unless you're an ass man.
Unless you're an ass man, yeah, that's true.
Once you see one set of boobs, you just want to see them all.
No, that's not true.
Right.
It sounds like no,
They're
Mikey,
all different.
no, you've
They're
gone
all
too
different.
far.
They're all different. Thank you everybody for joining us. Thank you everybody in chat for coming on. I know we had some weird subjects, but it was fun going through those.
We covered a lot of topics.
We covered a lot of topics. I like this. I like this format of jumping around from different topics. But we will see everybody next Friday. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Jennifer, Kevin, and Deana. And thank you again, chat. We'll see you guys next week. Let me find the right button. Hold on. There it is. All right, here it is. Outro.
I love it.
What the hell was that?